The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Corner, Zhao, catch three. Nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
We're getting you set for game day with a countdown to tip-off, powered by Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Bridgewater, right corner, flashes, open, three. Yes, sir. Caleb Bridgewater connects on the 17th three of the day for Carson-Newman.
Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Now, here's the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Greetings, salutations, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you atop the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center, where it is SAC tournament time for the third-seeded Eagles of Carson-Newman, or the fourth-seeded Eagles of Carson-Newman, taking on the fifth-seeded Tusculum Pioneers in the third of four men's quarterfinal actions. Half the field has already been set on the men's side, with top-seeded Lincoln Memorial and second-seeded Wingate advancing. Winner of this one between Carson-Newman and the Pioneers gets LMU tomorrow at 5 p.m. This is the AEC countdown to tip-off, and we return. We hear from Chuck Benson, the Eagles head man's pregame comments headed your way after these messages on the Eagles Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
An interview with head coach Chuck Benson heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Time to check in with the Eagles head coach. Here's Chuck Benson alongside the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, back on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off. We come to you today from the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center in the quarterfinals of the South Atlantic Conference Tournament Championship as the Eagles take on the Tusculum Pioneers for a third time this season. Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, you split the regular season meetings with Tusculum, won by double digits in Greenville, rallied to take a lead late in Holt, but lost in the final 3 minutes to Tusculum. What's it take to play winning tournament basketball against what's always a gritty Pioneer club?
Well, you know at this point of the year what's at stake. You got, you win and advance, or you lose and the season's over. So our guys are very motivated. We've had a really good regular season, so we come into this game with confidence. But at the end of the day, it comes down to taking care of the basketball offensively, finding some good shots on the offensive side, defensively making it difficult for your opponent, and then rebounding the ball. Those are the four sort of big things that have got to happen to advance. And I've liked our preparation going into this. Hopefully we'll do those kind of things today.
You say finding good shots. I think it's easier said than done against the Pioneers. They defend the three-point line about as well as anybody in the South Atlantic Conference, especially in the half court. How do you generate open looks against what Tusculum does defensively?
Well, you've got to supplement the half court. You've got to find some opportunities in transition like we did in the last game. You've got to find some second shot opportunities on the offensive glass. But then in the half court, you have to find some opportunities. Maybe you can create some isolation opportunities for against players that you feel like might be a little bit more suspect defensively. But it's not easy. I mean, it's not going to be easy. They're a quality defensive club in particular, and they do a great job at defending the three, and that's one of our strong suits. So we know it's going to be tough. We just got to be happy and okay with this being the kind of grinder that the first two games have been in the tournament so far.
Adam Cavalier alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. You look at the last meeting, John Zhao was not at 100%. What does his presence on the floor allow your team to do?
Ironic, the play on words. He wasn't at 100%. He was at 101 fever. So, I think having him today, a healthy version of him, is a plus. But that's just one person. This is going to be a team. We've got to approach everything from a team standpoint on both sides of the ball. But obviously, I feel like we're going into today's game healthy, and that's both healthy physically and mentally. So we're excited and ready to play.
On the other side, Connor Jordan had 29 against you in Holt, and it was an efficient 29, making a lot of tough shots. Typically, your teams have been content to live with tough twos. Do you do anything different with him today?
No. We play the numbers. The numbers are to be trusted. Do we have some slight adjustments, maybe in how we guard him in certain scenarios? Yes. But I just think there's a lot of people that are a lot smarter than I am that have proven that a volume of difficult long twos is a risky proposition, and so if that's how they score points today, then good for them.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck today against the Pioneers.
Thanks, Cav.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball, Chuck Benson. We are headed back to the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center for the quarterfinal round of the South Atlantic Conference men's basketball tournament after these messages. This is the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community A spectacular place to call home. AEC. Power what matters most.
Don't go anywhere. Tip-off is next.
Trip Davis, marvelous, with the hands on one end and the guile to finish on the other.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network. Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
This
Set the key, straight on three, got it!
is Carson-Newman men's basketball on the Eagles Sports Network.
Thomas drives to the free throw line, stops, right hand, floater, got it, count it, and a foul! Bryant Thomas into the teeth of Jason Brooks.
Today's game is brought to you by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, by Modern Woodman Financial Planning, Domino's, First Bank, by ShopCNEagles.com, The Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, by Food City, Trilite, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
We are back courtside. Well, actually not courtside. High atop the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center. Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand for Carson-Newman and Tusculum in this South Atlantic Conference quarterfinal contest. And we will let you listen in to tonight's performance of the national anthem. National Anthem wraps up here in the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center, and we are set for basketball between the fourth-seeded Carson-Newman Eagles at 21-7 and 14 and 6 in the SAC, and the fifth-seeded Tusculum Pioneers, who close with a winning record 14-12 and 12-8 in South Atlantic Conference play. The region rankings that are out as of hours ago. Carson-Newman has fallen out of the region rankings. So the Eagles in a situation where they've got to win the conference tournament to make the NCAA tournament. We'll see how that shakes out for Carson-Newman here today. Starting fives first for the 5 seed, the Tusculum Pioneers. Pretty much what you would expect from head coach J.T. Burton at this stage in the season. At guard, a 6'3", 185-pound freshman from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Bryce Jackson, at 11.2 points per game. He's joined in the backcourt by an all-SAC guard in Connor Jordan, 5'10", 175-pound senior out of Morristown, Tennessee. 16.5 per game for Jordan. He had 29, a career high, in the meeting at Carson-Newman earlier this season. The third guard is the shooter, Josiah Morris, 6'6", transfer out of UT Martin, who shoots 38% from beyond the arc. The forwards, Jacob Hobbs, 6'8", graduate student out of Elizabethton, Kentucky, and Akeem Odusipe, 6'9", 230-pound junior out of Lagos, Nigeria. Starting 5 for Carson-Newman is the Eagles' primary starting 5. Carson-Newman has utilized this lineup 23 times this season, and it is the group of Jack Browder, Nick Brennigan, Trey Hubbard, John Zhao, and Usman Jah. 3 all-conference performers in that list. Browder on the third team, Brennigan and Zhao on the second team for the Eagles. And what a season those 3 have had, all averaging more than 18 points per game. Browder, the only guy in the conference who can say that he is top 10 in the league in both scoring and rebounding. And that's not saying anything about Trey Hubbard, who probably just narrowly missed the cut. 16 points and 5.1 assists per game for Trey Hubbard, who certainly has all league numbers, but it's pretty hard to get 4 on the all-conference teams, especially when you finish 4th in the league standings as Carson-Newman did. And you've got Wingate, Catawba, and Lincoln Memorial all sharing the regular season championship. Tusculum in black road jerseys, black tops, black shorts, white numerals on the front and back of the jerseys, with Tusculum outlined in white above the numerals on the front of the jerseys. Pristine home whites for the Eagles, white tops, white shorts, blue numerals trimmed in orange on the front and back of the jerseys. Ja versus Odusipe for the jump. Leo Lockhart is our crew chief for this game. And we are set for basketball in the quarterfinals of the SAC tournament from the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center. Lockhart bounces the ball 3 times, pauses, puts it in the air. Ja wins the tip. Hubbard controls, and the Eagles bring the basketball from right to left against man-to-man defense from the Pioneers to start out. Ja hands off Zhao, curling to the bucket on Odusipe. Turns in the lane. He kicks out to Brennigan. Back to Zhao, left wing. Zhao, show and go on Odusipe. Gets the cup and lays it in uncontested. Nice take for John Zhao. He had a fever the last time these teams met, and was 2 of 11 from the field. 2-0 Eagles lead. Matchup zone for Carson-Newman as the Pioneers get it front court. Hobbs in the left corner. He shoots a triple. Back of the rim, no good. Zhao corrals the rebound. Zhao over the timeline for Carson-Newman. Left around a screen, fires a shot from distance, and knocks it down. John Zhao has drained the first 5 for CN. 5-0, Carson-Newman out to the lead, 55 seconds in. Pioneers with it front court. Hobbs, right wing, left around a screen. Flips it over to Morris and into the corner for Jordan. Baseline drive cut off by Ja. Jordan curls around to the wing. Ja defends him. Back it down to Odusipe, left block. Backs down to Zhao. Steps called. He turns it over. So Tusculum walks with Odusipe. And the ball back to Carson-Newman, who has sent A pretty heavy dose of John Zhao out there to start this game. Zhao a layup and a three to open up the contest as Hubbard brings it across the timeline. Right around two screeners to the wing for Trey Hubbard. Hubbard drives on Jackson, discards him, lays it up, lays it in off the window. 7-0 run for the Eagles to start the game. Pioneers bring it left to right in all black jerseys. Jackson, head of the key. Switches it to the right wing for Morris, hands off Jordan. Hubbard sags off him. Jordan left around an Odusipe screen. Jordan pumps, chest pass, back inside Jordan, fading, two, good. Tough 10-footer for Connor Jordan, 7-2. Eagles by 5. Hubbard accelerating front court. Jackson cuts him off, peels it out to the wing for Zhao. Calls for a screen. Zhao left around it, into the paint. Zhao fakes, lays it up with the left hand, missed it strong. Jordan the rebound. Tusculum brings it left to right down by 5. Jordan slips it Odusipe around to Hobbs. Baseline drive, dish into the corner. Hubbard taps it out of bounds. It stays with Tusculum. Shot clock reset to 30. They're going to put 21 on it. Eagle fans, AEC is your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Service you can trust and value you can depend on. Powering Mossy Creek, we're AEC. Member owned and service driven. Inbounds comes from Bryce Jackson. Flips it to Jordan. Jordan back to Jackson in the left corner. A drive, a dish. It's errant for Hobbs, who tracks it down near the hash mark. Plenty of time on the shot clock, 13 to shoot. Morris into the paint on Zhao. Pivots around, hits Hobbs right wing. Leave him open. Hobbs shoots, misses the three. Jaw tips the rebound to Trey Hubbard. Eagles bring it right to left. Ahead by 5. Hubbard dishes for Jaw running the lane. He's blocked by Odusipe. Great thwart and transition by Odusipe. Jackson the rebound onto the offensive end. Into Hobbs for the corner. 2 Eagle defenders down underneath the basket. Jordan lets things shake out. Jordan one-on-one with Nick Brennigan. Jordan right down the side of the wing. Kicks Hobbs in the corner. Steps on the sideline out of bounds. Carson-Newman ball. 2 Tusculum turnovers. And J.T. Burton wants to utilize a timeout. So the Pioneers head man calls for a 30-second timeout. Eagles started the game on a 7-0 run. Tusculum is 1 for 3 from the field and has turned it over twice. Eagles 3 of 5. Eagle fans, Domino's is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. So when you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your Carson-Newman ID. Domino's, it is the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. 7-2, Carson-Newman leads. Eagles have started 3 of 5 from the field. Hubbard will dribble it. Front court for Carson-Newman. Right around 2 screens to the head of the key. Jackson sags off him. Hit Browder at the head of the key. Left around to Jaw screen. Browder down inside on Odusipe. Peels it back, now spins in. Turns right, ducks the shoulder. Good defense by Odusipe. Flips it back to Brennigan with 10 to shoot. Brennigan right around to Zhao screen. Tusculum switches and hedges. Back to Zhao, 5 and 4. Zhao, 3 and 2. Zhao to the free throw line, to the cup. Got it knocked out of bounds. It's Tusculum ball regardless, whether you want to go shot clock violation or Zhao the last guy to touch it. Pioneers front court. Odusipe floats it out to Hobbs on the left wing and hands off to Jordan. Fires a 3 ball, back of the 10, no good. Odusipe the offensive rebound, stick back, no. Hobbs follows through with the tip drill for Tusculum. 4 in a row for the Pioneers. That stops a 2-minute Tusculum scoring drought. Eagles haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. Carson-Newman trying to find the offensive footing again. Brennigan, right elbow jumper, good from 15. Nick Brennigan stretches it back to a 5-point Eagle lead with 15:45 to go in the first half. That halts a 2.5-minute Eagle scoring drought. Jordan, head of the key for Tusculum. Down the right side of the lane, fading, right baseline, airballs the 2. It's into Hobbs' hand, second chance. Feeds Morris, cutting to the cup, blocked by Jaw and Browder. hard land by Josiah Morris. The foul is on Browder. His first, and the team's first, and this brings us to a break in the action. 15:31 to go in the first half. It's a 9-4 lead for Carson-Newman. Eagles started the game on a 7-0 run. It's settled down and been back and forth since. We're back to Rock Hill after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
15:31 to go in the first half. A 9-4 lead for Carson-Newman over Tusculum. Teams split the regular season meetings with the visitors winning in both games. Morris is at the free throw line for the Pioneers out of the break, and he gets the roll with the first free throw to make it a 4-point game. Morris, not a lot of free throws this year. 10 of 12, make it 11 of 13 as he cans the second. And the Pioneers cut the deficit to 3, 9-6. Eagles scored the first 7 in this one. Tusculum's outscored the Eagles 6-2 since. Hubbard around 2 screens, gets the right block. The layup won't go. Rebound touched out of bounds by Jackson, and it stays with the Eagles. Nice defense by Akeem Odusipe to force an errant toss by Trey Hubbard. Jack Browder will inbound from the right baseline. Browder, Hubbard, Dyer, Beaker, Brennigan for Carson-Newman. Hubbard with it right wing. Takes it out to the head of the key. Chest pass, Brennigan left wing. High hands there for Connor Jordan. Right around the screen, Brennigan in traffic. Free throw line jumper, halfway down and out. No, rebound poked out. Jordan takes it left to the lane. Tusculum can tie with a 3 on this possession. Jordan. Crossover dribble on Ren Dyer at the top of the zone. Around the horn it goes to the left wing, Bryce Jackson. Jackson for Odusipe at the head of the key, 15 to shoot. Odusipe, dribble handoff Hobbs. Hobbs right around an Odusipe screen, baseline jumper, 15-footer, left it short. Browder the rebound and running. Browder in transition. Takes it to the right wing for the white-clad Eagles, and Carson-Newman settles into the half court ahead by 3. Brennigan left around the screen, down the left side of the lane, working on Odusipe. Brennigan stops his dribble, ducks the shoulder, lobs to Beaker left wing. Back to Brennigan in the corner. Odusipe on him with 8 to shoot. Brennigan, bounce feed Beaker. Beaker turns into the lane, ducks the shoulder on Odusipe. Right-hand leaner won't fall off the window. Jackson the board. No second chance for the Eagles. Jackson in transition to Hobbs. Went for the reverse layup. Might have tried to dunk it. Regardless, it's short and Carson-Newman ball. Browder throws it ahead, but Hobbs steps in front of it. Second Carson-Newman turnover. Pioneers can tie with a 3 on this possession. Hobbs drives baseline on Dyer, gets the cup, sends it out to the timeline. Nobody's home, and it's out of bounds. Back to Carson-Newman. Third turnover for the Pioneers. Hey, Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals that the Lakeway region has to offer. Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Browder, Hubbard, Beaker, Dyer, Brennigan for Carson-Newman. Peugeot, Morris, Printup, Jackson, and Jordan for the Pioneers. 10 on the shot clock for the Eagles. Browder on the right wing with 5 to shoot. Left around a Beaker screen. Browder into the paint. Knocked out of his hands and out of bounds. Last touch by Browder. Third turnover for Carson-Newman. Eagles, one of their last 7 from the field. After a 3-for-4 start, they haven't scored in 2 minutes. Pioneers bring the ball from left to right, down by 3. Peugeot at the head of the key. Dribbled it off his foot, but right to Bryce Jackson. Jackson right around the screen, down the right side of the lane, slips it inside to Peugeot, deflected by Beaker. Hubbard gathers, and he's shoved by Peugeot in transition. That's the first on Travis Peugeot, the first on Tusculum. And the ball out of bounds on the near sideline in the backcourt for Jack Browder and the Eagles. Neither team has scored in the last 2 minutes and change. Carson-Newman jumped out to a 7-0 lead, but it's been quiet since. A 9-6 advantage for the Eagles, 13:05 to go in the first half. Browder at the head of the key. Jab step, drives on Morris, spins right-hand floater. Will not fall, then Ben Beaker gets called for an offensive goaltend going for the tap. So Ben Beaker whistled for the goaltend, and the drought continues for the Eagles, but Tusculum's in a drought as well. Pioneers haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. Tusculum's 2 of 9 from the field. Eagles are 4 of 10. Printup at the right elbow. Shoots the 15-footer. Spins out left side. Peugeot wrestles in the rebound. Gets Morris for a left wing 3. That's through. Josiah Morris on a dagger second chance 3. Makes it a 9-9 ball game. 12:30 to go in the first half. Eagles front court. Beaker hands off Browder at the head of the key. Catch 3 on the way. Halfway down and out. Dyer an offensive rebound. Takes it back up and lays it in off the window. That stops the 3-minute, 18-second scoring drought for Carson-Newman and puts the Eagles in front 11-9 with 12:10 to play in the first half. Pioneers work it left to right. They're 3 of 11 from the floor, but down by 2. Tight basketball here in Rock Hill, and that's not just true in this game. It's been true for the tournament. Jordan, left elbow, turns and hits Crump on the right wing. 4 to shoot. Crump spins around, takes a tough fading 2 from the right wing. That bends over top of the backboard and out of bounds. Brings us to a break in the action. 11:44 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman 11, Tusculum 9. Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services.
AEC, the right call for your energy needs. Let us help you score success.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
11-9, Carson-Newman leads Tusculum with 11:40 to go in the first half. Bryce Weinman's into the game. He runs the point for the Eagles and slips it to Usman Jot, the head of the key. Dribble handoff for Nick Brennigan, who's guarded tightly by Kobe Funderburk. Shoots the 3. Brennigan missed it off the heel. Printup the rebound. Just 2 offensive boards for Carson-Newman. Only 2 second chance points for one of the conference's top offensive rebounding units. Tusculum's done a nice job taking that away. Pioneers are +3 on the glass. Eagles by 2. Pioneers with the ball on the offensive end. Crump on the wing, right side. Hands off Printup in the corner. His heels are on the sideline, and he's out of bounds for a 5th Pioneer turnover. Typical tournament basketball. Pioneers 3 of 12 from the field with 5 turnovers. Eagles 5 of 13. That's 39% with 3 giveaways. Carson-Newman onto the offensive end. Zhao between the rings against Printup. Left around to Jaw. Screen and roll not there. Feeds Brennigan, head of the key. He tries the triple. Brennigan cashes in from NBA range. Nick Brennigan surges the Eagles ahead by 5. A little 5-0 burst for Carson-Newman to make it a 14-9 ball game with 10:30 to play in the first half. Pioneers on the offensive end. Morrison, a lot about the catch 3, nearly walked at the head of the key. Zhao was there on defense. Funderburk, left baseline, Jay, blocked by Jaw, but he clipped him with the body. Usman Jaw commits his first personal, the second on the Eagles. And 2 free throws result for Kobe Funderburk. Not a ton of free throws in the senior's career. 23 of 26 lifetime at the line. 89% at the stripe for Funderburk as he calmly cans the first. 4-point game. That stops a 2-minute scoring drought for the Pioneers. Scoring droughts aplenty to start this game. Second free throw. Funderburk gets the roll. 14-11, pardon me. Eagles by 3. 10-18 to go in the first half. Eagles on to the offensive end. Wymanson for Zhao at the right point. Drives on Jackson. Euros and draws a foul. John Zhao fouled by Bryce Jackson, his first. The second on the Pioneers. John Zhao not in the act of shooting. And so Rin Dyer will inbound from the right baseline for the Eagles. Gets it into Zhao. He floats to Wymanson, right wing. Wymanson drives inside, stops, turns, fades with the right hand, rolls off right side. Printup the rebound. Pioneers race left to right. Funderburk, baseline drive. Jaw thwarts it. It lands on the baseline, out of bounds, stays with Tusculum. Nice block by Usman Jaw. He rose up with two hands to push away the Funderburk layup. Pioneers haven't made a shot from the field in nearly 3 minutes. Funderburk, right baseline, floater, in and out. Jaw, the board in the middle of the lane for the Eagles. Gets it to Wymanson, who's picked up full court by KJ Crump. Wymanson deals with his pressure, moves left around a Jaw screen, down the left side of the lane, curls underneath, gets it out to Zhao, right wing, catch three, bottom. John Zhao has 11 points, the first player into double figures for either team. And the Eagles are back on top by 6. 17-11 with 9:23 to go in the first half. Pioneers front court, 21% from the field. Jackson lifts up a left wing three. Bounces off the backboard. Dyer, a pass ahead for Zhao. Too much mustard on it, and it's out of bounds. Eagles turn it over for a fourth time. Zhao was streaking. Dyer needed to put a little bit more loft on it, according to John Zhao. 2-2-1 full court pressure on for the Eagles. Crump gets past Wymanson into the front court. Crump down the middle of the lane, right hand, flicks it up and in off the glass. Stops a 3.5-minute field goal drought for the Pioneers, pulls them within 4. Eagles onto the offensive end. Wymanson pulls, left elbow, missed it from 15. Dyer there to scoop it up and in with the right hand. Rin Dyer with great follow through. 19-13. Eagles by 6, 8:45 to go in the first half. Pioneers front court. Funderburk slips it Printup head of the key. Printup shoots from the middle of the keyhole. 17-footer's good. TJ Printup has his first points. 19-15. Jackson and Zhao tangled up as the Eagles get it front court. Zhao, left wing. He pulls another three. Zhao gets the roll off the window. 14 points for John Zhao. He's 4-4 from deep. And the Eagles match their biggest lead at 7. 22-15 with 8:10 to go in the first half. Pioneers onto the offensive end. Printup on the right baseline. Out to Funderburk, head of the key. He tries a triple and knocks it down. Zhao didn't have a high hand there, and Kobe Funderburk, a 47% shooter, made him pay. 22-18. Eagles by 4. 7:49 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman onto the offensive end. Pass deflected out of bounds by Bryce Jackson. Stays with Carson-Newman on the near sideline as we come to a break in the action. 7:44 to play in the first half. Carson-Newman a 22-18 lead on Tusculum. Pioneers heating up. They've made their last 3 shots from the field, shooting 33%. Eagles are 9 of 19. Tusculum, though, a 7-4 advantage in second chance points. They've done well on the offensive glass. This is the Eagles Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Carson-Newman jumped out to a 7-0 lead in this one, and the Eagles have maintained that advantage. Up 22-18 on the Pioneers with 7:40 left in this SAC quarterfinal. Brennigan in the right corner. Dribbles down the baseline into the lane. Turns around a screen. Left-hand floater. No. Beaker an offensive rebound strip. Browder gets it. His layup. No. Browder. Third chance. That's erased by Odesipe. Crump the rebound ahead to Funderburk. Transition 3-ball. Airballed. Tipped in. Beaker grabs it. Lost it. Loose. Between Crump's wickets. It rolls into the corner for Funderburk. Broken play. Tusculum comes away with it down by 4. Crump in traffic. Spins around. Right-hand scoop. Good off glass. Tough shot for KJ Crump. He's got 4. Pioneers pull within 2. Eagles the other way. Hubbard to the hoop. Reverse layup. Left it off the front of the rim. No good. Odesipe the rebound. 22. Should be 22-20, right? It is 22-20. That Tusculum bucket's not up on the scoreboard. Pioneers dribble at front court. Odesipe. Off to Printup on the right wing. Printup tries a triple. Back iron, no. Beaker the rebound. The Eagles by 2, moving right to left. Eagles have missed their last 4. Zhao, left corner. Open look from deep. Zhao airballed it. Rebound loose. Browder scoops it up in the corner, saves it into Brennigan. Second chance for the Eagles. Zhao, left wing. Inside on Hobbs. Hobbs blocks him going to the cup. Into the corner it goes for Funderburk to corral. Pioneers bring it left to right. Crump into the corner. Hobbs, a 3. Hobbs nails it. Jacob Hobbs, his 15th 3 of the season, gives Tusculum its first lead. 23-22. It's an 8-0 Pioneer run over the last 2 minutes. Loose ball out of bounds. Ben Beaker turns it over and commits a foul on Crump. First on Beaker, third on the Eagles. 5th giveaway for Carson-Newman. Eagles haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. They've missed their last 6 shots. Pioneers in the middle of an 8-0 run. Tusculum brings the ball from left to right. 1-point lead in hand after trailing by 7. Funderburk, head of the key against Trey Hubbard. Chest pass right wing for Crump. Drop it off Odesipe, right block. Backs down Beaker, turns, right-hand hook, halfway down and out. Hubbard the rebound for the Eagles. Hubbard sprints right to left. Accelerates on, Crump down the left side of the lane. Turns and hits Beaker at the head of the key. Beaker, hands off Brennigan, curling. Down the right side of the lane, kick into the corner for Zhao. Zhao lobs Beaker right block. Back to the basket, feeding Brennigan, cutting. Drop it back to Beaker right block. 2 hands, shovels it in off the window. Stops a string of 6 straight misses for the Eagles and puts them back on top. 24-23, Carson-Newman with 5:03 to play in the first half. Pioneers with it front court. Crump, left wing. Lob inside. Zhao tips it up and takes it away. Zhao, reach. Oh, he gets called for steps. KJ Crump stuck his hand in, and that caused Zhao to drag his pivot foot before he could pass it up the floor. 5th turnover by Carson-Newman. And the ball back to the Pioneers after the travel. 24-23, Eagles leading, 4:47 to play in the first half. Crump, right around a Printup screen to the right wing, bounce feed Odesipe. Spins left on Beaker, gets the left hand, leans and hits from point-blank range. Back in Tusculum's favor, 25-24, 4:30 to play first half. Carson-Newman front court. Hubbard back tapped by Crump, who gets called for a reach. First on Crump, third on the Pioneers. 4:28 to play in the first half. 25-24, Tusculum the lead. Both teams shooting around 37% from the field in this one. Pioneers have gotten to the line more, and that's the difference. Done a nice job on the glass, too, out-rebounding the Eagles by 1. Not a lot of second chance opportunities for Carson-Newman in spite of the low shooting percentage. Beaker at the free throw line. Fakes the handoff to Brennigan, stops his dribble. Now hands off to Trey Hubbard. Hubbard right around a Beaker screen down the right side of the paint. Backs it out to the wing with 7 to shoot. Hubbard goes inside on Jordan. Lobs, poked away. Hubbard twisting around. Going to have to heave one up. It's off the side of the backboard. And a shot clock violation. Hubbard trying to draw a foul on Connor Jordan to no avail. Eagles have made one of their last 7 shots from the field and have turned it over on consecutive possessions. Pioneers up by 1 after trailing by 7 early. Jordan between the rings against Nick Brennigan. Carson-Newman may have switched to man defense here. Jordan from the left elbow shoots over top of Beaker and airballs it. Browder, a 5th rebound underneath. Zhao brings it front court ahead to Hubbard. Fakes the pass into the corner. Hubbard dives, lays it up. Odusipe blocked it. Good help side defense from Akeem Odusipe. Pioneers the rebound and running. Jordan spinning in the lane. Ben Beaker tied him up. Jump ball. The arrow favors the Pioneers. Brings us to a break in the action. 3:30 to play in the first half. Tusculum, a 25-24 lead on Carson-Newman. Pioneers outscored the Eagles 7-2 over the last 4 minutes of game action. Eagles, one of their last 8 from the floor. Tournament basketball here in Rock Hill on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
3:30 left in the first half. Carson-Newman started this game on a 7-0 run, grabbed an early 7-point lead. Tusculum erased it with an 8-0 burst, and now has a 1-point lead. Late in the first, Connor Jordan inbounding. 5 count on, can't get it in. Just the second 5 count that Carson-Newman has generated this season. It's Tusculum's 7th turnover, and the Eagles get the ball back with a chance to retake the lead on this possession. Wymanson on the wing finds Browder, who drives, lays it up with the left hand, and gets it to go off the glass. First points for Jack Browder. Eagles retake the lead, 26-25 with 3:10 to go in the first half. Pioneers move the ball from left to right. Jordan between the rings. Chest pass over to Hobbs, back to Jordan up top. Switches it to the left side wing for Jackson. Dribbles through traffic, turns it over. Zhao steals it away. Zhao stopped by Hobbs. Good job thwarting him in transition. Now Usman Jah sets a moving screen. Second personal on Usman Jah. 4th team foul on the Eagles. Carson-Newman turns it over for an 8th time. Eagle fans, check out Carson-Newman Athletics' official online store at shopseeandeagles.com. It features more than 1,100 products from T-shirts and polos to phone skins and pet collars. ShopSeeingEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Pioneer ball. Jackson down the left side of the lane. Gets to the cup and lays it in. Seesaw back in the Pioneers' favor. 5th lead change in this one. 27-26 Tusculum with 2:25 to go in the first half. Eagles front court. Browder driving, whistle, a shove on the Pioneers. Charge this to Josiah Morris, his first. team's fourth. The ball out of bounds on the left baseline to Jack Browder. Browder looks to Beaker on the block. Left side, lobs back to Wymanson. Over to Brennigan, right point. Brennigan right on Jordan, drives to the right block, pumps, lays it up, missed it strong. Rebound tipped out to the corner. Jordan wins the race to collect for the Pioneers. Tusculum brings it left to right in all black jerseys, white numerals. Jackson sets up shop on the offensive end with a 1-point lead. Over to Jordan, left point. Jordan, bounce feed, Odusipe. Backs down Beaker, kick out Jordan. Jordan drives, spins around at the free throw line, and works it back out to the wing. Drop it off Odusipe, left block. Turns left, back to Jordan, left wing. Catch three. Jordan, front of the 10, no good. Zhao leaps for the rebound and sprints front court for Carson-Newman. Zhao down the right side of the lane, right hand, got the shot to go, but the foul on the floor. And it is on Tusculum's Connor Jordan. Number 1 on him, number 5 on the Pioneers. Shot clock only got down to 26, so it doesn't reset. And the Eagles inbound from the right baseline to John Zhao. Around to Wymanson on the right wing. Wymanson. Left hand handles to the left wing. Around the screen. Gets open for a three. He'll take it and make it. Bryce Wymanson drains the three around the screen, and the Eagles are back on top. 29-27 with 87 seconds left in the first half. Carson-Newman selective with its threes. It's 5 of 8 from distance. 40% from the field for the Eagles. The conference's and the country's most efficient three-point shooting team. Jordan moves inside, takes a tough fade away from the stripe. Odusipe an offensive rebound. One dribble, spins left, ducks the shoulder, whistle. Foul on Bryce Wymanson. Wymanson called for the reach, his first, the team's 5th. And the ball out of bounds to the left baseline for the Pioneers, down by 2. Eagles grabbed an early 7-point lead with a 7-0 run to start the game. Pioneers answered with an 8-0 burst. Been back and forth ever since. 1 tie, 6 lead changes. Crump inbounds. Zhao just took it away. Zhao racing ahead for Wymanson. Wymanson through traffic, dishes. Brennigan, left wing, 3 ball, in and out, no good. Jackson slaps the rebound on the left block and draws a foul from John Zhao. Zhao with the reach, his first, the team's 6th. Eagles did have a foul to give. Zhao went for the risky strip and picks up his first personal as a result. The Pioneers go from left to right with it. 50 seconds left. 25-second difference, shot clock to game clock. Nice alley-oop lob for Hobbs on the right block, who lays it in. 29-29, all square. 10-second difference, shot to game clock. Eagles front court. Wymanson, right wing, bounce feed Beaker, right baseline. Back to Wymanson in the corner, shoots the tough 2, fading away off the back of the 10. Jackson the rebound. All square at 29 with 20 seconds to play in the first half. Pioneers will dribble across the timeline, and Crump will set up between the rings. 12 seconds left in the first half. And a tie game. Crump left around an Odusipe screen. Crump steps to the wing, zips it Jackson. Right corner, wide open look from deep. Barely grazes the front of the rim. And that is how the first half comes to a close. Well, we are no different from where we started 20 minutes ago. All square, 29 apiece between Carson-Newman and Tusculum. And for the first time this season, the Eagles are tied at the half with an opponent. All square after 1. ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report headed your way. But first, a reminder that Magaha Electric has been serving East Tennessee for 40 years, and that makes Magaha Electric the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, they are your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report up next after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe a new electric heat pump or new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We've got a quality contractor network, easy financing, and ANC inspects every job to assure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aecoop.org for application, contractor list, and more details. AEC, we're power with purpose. It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopCNEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is ShopCNEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopCNEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopCNEagles.com.
It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopCNEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Corner, Zhao, catch three. Nylon for Zhao. Eagles lead.
Now back to the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
All right, halftime at the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center, where we've got a good old-fashioned, classic, tight defensive tournament tussle between Carson-Newman and Tusculum. First time all season, the Eagles have been tied at the halftime break with an opponent, and it comes from a first half defined by defense. Both teams holding the other to low shooting percentages. Eagles at 38%, Pioneers at 37%. Carson-Newman has made one more shot and two more threes than the Pioneers, but the Eagles did not get to the free throw line at all. Pioneers 4 of 4 at the charity stripe. Bigger thing, Tusculum with the rebounding edge at the halftime break, a 21-18 advantage on the glass for the Pioneers, a 9-4 edge in second chance points. That has helped Tusculum's cause, as has the fact that the Eagles only have 3 fast break points in this game. Both teams have made it tough for the other to score. There have been 2 distinct runs. Carson-Newman started the game on a 7-0 run. Pioneers erased it with an 8-0 burst, while the Eagles failed to score for 3 minutes. And since that 8-0 Tusculum run, it has been back and forth, back and forth. 2 ties, 6 lead changes. The Eagles do lead for about 3/4 of that first half, so the Eagles were in the lead more than Tusculum. But it is a Pioneer team that was never too far away from Carson-Newman. Carson-Newman led in scoring by John Zhao. He has 11 points. Next is Nick Brennigan, who has 5. Jack Browder's done a nice job on the glass with 5 rebounds. but just 2 points for Browder. Tusculum, guided by Jacob Hobbs, who has 7 points. Eagles have done their best to take away Connor Jordan, and so far it's been successful. 2 points for the guy who had 29 to best the Eagles in Holt Fieldhouse. Jordan, 1 of 6 from the field and 0 of 2 from beyond the arc. It all adds up to a contest that's dead even at the halftime break. 29-29 between Carson-Newman and Tusculum. We'll take you around the happenings around the conference with a ShopCNEagles.com scoreboard update after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
The Eagle Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopCNEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Halftime at the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center, where Carson-Newman and Tusculum are tied at 29. This the third of 4 quarterfinal matchups on the men's side of the South Atlantic Conference. It was Lincoln Memorial winning yesterday against Lenore-Ryan 73-69, and Wingate prevailing 79-68 over Anderson in the first 2 quarterfinal matchups. Winner of this one gets Lincoln Memorial tomorrow at 5 p.m. On the women's side, the field of 4 is set for semifinal Thursday. At noon, it'll be the top-seeded Wingate Bulldogs the top-seeded Catawba Indians, taking on the 4th-seeded Wingate Bulldogs. And how about Mike Mincy's Carson-Newman women's basketball program? They prevail over Anderson 82-75. Michaela Alvey, career-high 22 to go along with 9 boards to power Carson-Newman past Anderson for the second time this season. Eagles shoot 52% from the field after halftime to get the job done and beat AU. That win Carson-Newman's women's basketball team, 5th in the region rankings that were out today. That win almost assuredly puts Carson-Newman in the NCAA tournament. While Anderson will have to wait to find out its fate on Selection Sunday. Well, the bad news for Carson-Newman men's basketball, the Eagles not regionally ranked in the final one that came out today. Eagles fall from 9th out in spite of a win over Mars Hill, but the strength of schedule took a hit against the 2-win Lions. On the men's side, USC Aiken is in line to host, but things are going to be interesting. Lander was ranked 2nd in the poll out today, but the Bearcats lost 65-54 to Columbus State. Lander has dropped 4 straight games. North Georgia prevailed over Georgia Southwestern in the quarterfinals of the Peach Belt Tournament, 77-73. And Georgia College and State University is up on USC Aiken at the halftime break. So some really interesting things happening in the quarterfinals of the Peach Belt Tournament, which is at USC Aiken's Convocation Center. Augusta plays Flagler in the nightcap from the Convocation Center. So that's interesting because Lander was 2nd, North Georgia 3rd. Lincoln Memorial probably feeling pretty good in 4th, especially after the win over Lenore-Rhine. Then you got UNC Pembroke and Emmanuel in 5th and 6th. They don't see action in the Conference Carolinas semifinals until Saturday. Catawba and Wingate in 7th and 8th. Trepidatious spots for the Indians and Bulldogs. It's halftime here at the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center. Eagles and Pioneers deadlocked at 29 at the halftime break. Second half action heads your way when we come back after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeandeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeandeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeandeagles.com today.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Goes top of key. Pull up 3 on the way. Got it. Charlie Clark dialing long distance with impunity.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
Back at the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center, Adam Cavalier, happy to have you on hand, where we've got a good one cooking between Carson-Newman and Tusculum. Before we get the second half started, let's pause 10 seconds for station ID here on the Eagle Sports Network. Carson-Newman ball out of the halftime break. Jack Browder drives in on Akeem Odusipe and curls it back out to the corner. Odusipe defends him. Browder again drives, pivots, ducks the shoulder, fades over top of Odusipe and hits a tough fading two from 6 feet out on the right baseline. Eagles knock down the opening shot of the second half, a 31-29 lead for Carson-Newman as Tusculum works it from right to left. Jackson at the head of the key, right around an Odusipe screen. Swings Jordan left point. Bounce feed inside Odusipe. Backs down Brennigan, right hand, airballs the leaner. Browder the board, his 6th. And he runs the point front court for Carson-Newman. Browder left around a Zhao screen, accelerates on Jackson. Spins around, fades, right block, halfway down, out, back in. Jack Browder gets the roll. He scored the first 4 of the half for Carson-Newman. A 33-29 lead for the Eagles a minute into the second stanza. Pioneers with it front court. Jackson into the paint. Hubbard deflects. Jaw steals it away. Nearly threw it away, but Trey Hubbard manages to corral it in front of the Tusculum bench on the near side. Zhao right wing. Morris high hands there. Zhao isolated on him. Pumps as Jordan switches to him. Drops it off Browder right baseline. Browder backing down Morris. Fades, now shoots. Browder gets the foul called. Nice pump by Jack Browder to get Morris airborne. He picks up his second. First on the Pioneers, Browder to the line for 2 free throws. 33-29, Carson-Newman by 4. 91 seconds in to this second half. Browder's first free throw pushed short off the front of the rim. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app and film production services. InterDigital, they are laser-focused on your success. Jack Browder cans the second free throw. It's a 5-point lead for the Eagles with 18:24 to go in the second half. Pioneers front court, Trey Hubbard runs into the back of Bryce Jackson on the right wing and commits a foul. His first, the first on the Eagles. First 5 of the second half belong to Carson-Newman. The Pioneers set up shop on the offensive end in all black jerseys with the white numerals. Jordan between the rings. Swings it left wing, Jackson. Brennigan sticks to him. Jackson right around the screen to the free throw line. Down to the right block, lays it up, airballed it, got his own miss. Got stripped by Zhao going back up. Takes it into the corner. Shot clock violation. Quality defensive possession for Carson-Newman. Eagles force the turnover and get the ball back ahead by 5. Zhao into the front court for the Eagles. Moves it to the right wing. Zhao feeds Brennigan, head of the key, catch 3 on the way. Short front of the 10, bounces out of bounds into the left corner. Back to the Pioneers. Good look from Nick Brennigan, couldn't get it to fall. He's hit his 108th 3 of the season today, the nation's leader. But 1 for 4 from beyond the arc. Pioneers work it right to left, down by 5. Jackson, right wing. Lobs to Odusipe at the head of the key. Against the Eagles zone, he hands off to Jordan. Chest pass over to Hobbs, right wing for Jackson in the right corner. Jackson, baseline drive, pivots out, lobs to Hobbs, right wing. 6 to shoot. Hobbs into the paint for Odusipe. Turns, right hand hook, no. Rebound punched and grabbed by Hubbard on the right side. Hubbard lobs ahead to Brennigan, who sees it sail through his hands and out of bounds. High difficulty pass for Trey Hubbard. On the run with the right hand. 40 feet ahead. Led Brennigan a half step too far. Carson-Newman's 9th turnover, and it's first of the half. Eagles ahead by 5. Pioneers have started 0 for 3 from the field in the second half. Odusipe slips it down inside for Morris. It's through his hands and out of bounds into the right corner. Tusculum turns it over for a third time. Pioneers 0 for 3 from the field and with 3 turnovers in the opening 3 minutes of the second half. Eagles have started the half on a 5-0 run. Hubbard, right wing, into the right corner. He gets it to Browder. He's got all 5 Carson-Newman points after halftime. Hubbard accelerates inside on Morris. Curls it out to the head of the key, takes it back into the lane, and drops it off for Browder right block. Browder has the size advantage on KJ Crump with 8 to shoot. Browder gets help defense. Browder in the corner, measures a 3. Browder connects. An 8-0 run to start the second half, all from Jack Browder. And the Eagles have their biggest lead of the night at 8. 37-29 with 16:15 to go in the second half. Pioneers onto the offensive end. Crump, left wing with the basketball. Crump spins inside on Hubbard, flips Hobbs head of the key, takes the long 2, halfway down and out, whistle and a foul, battling for the rebound on Usman Jah. His third, team's second. Possession extended for Tusculum. Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider, providing Jefferson City with ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband. Let them serve you. Visit trilite.net. Jacob Hobbs shoves off John Zhao running around the screen, and Hobbs gets called for an offensive foul. His first and the team's second. Ball back to the Eagles after the fourth Pioneer turnover of the second half. Pioneers haven't scored to open up the period. Eagles have started the half on an 8-0 run. Carson-Newman front court. Hubbard right around the screen, gets inside, drop it off Beaker left block, mishandles, turns, looks for a cutter, doesn't come, backs it out to Zhao left wing. Zhao drives right on Hobbs, gets inside, right-hand floater. Zhao connects from straight on. The first 10 of the half belong to Carson-Newman. 39-29, Eagles up double digits for the first time tonight with 15:30 to play in the second half. Jordan down the left side of the lane draws a foul in the act of shooting. Charge this to whom? Ben Beaker or Nick Brennigan? Charge it to Nick Brennigan. His first, team's third. Connor Jordan shooting free throws when we return. Eagles off to a 10-0 run to open up the second half. Carson-Newman's made 4 of its first 5 shots from the field, while the Pioneers have started 0 of 4. We return to the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center after this on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you show your support for Carson-Newman? Head over to shopseeingeagles.com right now, where they have all of your needs covered. From clothing to outfitting your tailgate party, whether you're hunting, fishing, or on the golf course, shopseeingeagles.com is the place for you. All of your everyday essentials, from pens to phone chargers, are in one place. For the best gear in the business, visit shopseeingeagles.com today.
Family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
15:28 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman has scored the first 10 points of the second half. A 4-5 start from the field. Pioneers have started 0 for 4 and turned it over 4 times. And now Connor Jordan's at the line, missing the first of 2 off the back of the rim. Long, rare miss for Connor Jordan, who's 296 for 366 at the line in his career. Make it career free throw 297 made for the King transfer. Makes it a 9-point game on that 1 of 2 trip. Eagles up with 15:20 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman with the ball on the offensive end. Hubbard flips it to Browder on the right wing. Matched up against KJ Crump. Turns into the lane, spins right. Crump reaches in, and he gets called for a foul. That is Crump's second, the team's third. And the Eagles get 20 on the shot clock and the ball out of bounds to the right baseline for Jack Browder. Browder lobs into Trey Hubbard, who lands on the wing in front of Crump. Hubbard, bounce feed inside to Browder, left elbow. Browder rotates right around a Brennigan screen, 12 to shoot. Browder ducks the shoulder, lays it up on Otasipe, left it short, rebound punched out for Printup. Gets it into Jordan's hands, who sprints front court for Tusculum. Jordan in transition to the hoop. Circus shot falls in off glass and a foul. That was a wild shot for Connor Jordan, but he got it to go. And he puts a second personal on Nick Brennigan. 4th team foul on the Eagles. After Carson-Newman scored the first 7. Tusculum has responded with A Jordan free throw and an and one to cut it to 7. I should say after Carson-Newman scored the first 10. Jordan's and one free throw short off the front iron. Dyer the rebound. 7-point lead for the Eagles as Hubbard races front court, gets to the cup, right-hand floater, won't fall in off the window. Crump the rebound. Crump ranging front court. Bounce feed, Hobbs cutting, he throws it down with 2 hands. Tusculum has answered Carson-Newman's 10-0 run to start the half with a 5-0 run to cut the lead in half. 39-34 Eagles with 14:10 to go in the second stanza. Eagles onto the offensive end. Hubbard drives baseline, bounce feed Beaker. Help defense comes from Jordan. Kicks Brennigan head of the key. Steps inside, free throw line jumper, bends in. Tipped the front of the rim. Brennigan got the roll. 41-34, Eagles by 7. Brennigan has 7. 13:48 to go in the second half. Pioneers front court. Printup tripped, and Ben Beaker gets called for a foul. That's a hard luck second on Ben Beaker. A 5th team foul on Carson-Newman. And the ball out of bounds to the right baseline for the Pioneers. First Bank is the official bank of Carson-Newman Athletics and the only place you can get a Carson-Newman debit card. Stop by any First Bank location to get your Carson-Newman debit card and show your Eagles pride. Crump to inbound. Lobs out between the rings to Hobbs. Inside, Crump, step back, right elbow. Tough, 2, connects from 15. High difficulty, fading away for KJ Crump. 41-36, Eagles by 5. Tusculum's made its last 3 shots from the field, and they've been tough. Hubbard drives inside. Right hand, he pulls up, tries the layup, gets fouled on the floor. This is on KJ Crump. It's his 3rd, the team's 4th. Shot clock to 20, and the ball out of bounds for Carson-Newman on the right baseline. Dyer to inbound. Looking. Fires into the right corner for Trey Hubbard, who rotates out to the wing to send up the offense. Hubbard moves right into the corner. Drives inside. You got a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Ben Beaker and Akeem Odesipe tied up. Odesipe commits the harm, his 1st and the team's 5th. Shot clock resets to 20 again. Eagles another opportunity to push out this 5-point lead. Eagles 5 of 8 from the field in the second half. They've outscored the Pioneers by 5. After starting the half on a 10-0 run. Beaker hands off Hubbard, right wing, tries the triple. Hubbard nails it. Trey Hubbard buries the 3, and it's back to an 8-point Eagle lead. 44-36 with 13:09 to play in the second half. Bryce Jackson will walk it over the timeline for the Pioneers. Bounce feed, print up right elbow. Back to Jackson between the rings. Switch it left wing, Funderburk. Funderburk moves to the baseline, cut off, flips it Jackson head of the key. Jackson spins inside, ducks the shoulder, kicks it out. Dyer deflects it. Loose ball out to the timeline. Grabbed by Funderburk. He throws it away. Outlet it ahead. Dyer trying to chase it down. He does. Slips it to Browder. Cutting left block. Strip going up. It's out of bounds on Funderburk. Helter Skelter in transition. Heads up plays by Dyer and Browder to keep it alive. And the Eagles get it out of bounds on the left baseline with a chance to take the lead back to double digits. Dyer to inbound left baseline. Bounce feed in, Browder right block. Turns in on Printup. Right hand scoop hits. Jack Browder has 12 points all after halftime. And the Eagles are up by 10 again. 46-36 with 12:25 to go in the second half. 64% for Carson-Newman in the second stanza. Funderburk, left wing, open from deep. Back iron, no. Peugeot, an offensive rebound. Skips it out to Jackson, right wing, over to Hobbs in the right corner. Wide open from deep, barely grazes iron. Beaker the rebound. Sends it ahead up the right sideline to Nick Brennigan. Brennigan, crossover, spins on Funderburk. Into the paint he goes. Brennigan ducks the shoulder. Right hand scoop. Counted off glass. Timeout Tusculum. A 7-0 run for the Eagles. Surges Carson-Newman ahead by its biggest lead of the night. 48-36 Eagles with 11:56 to play in the second half. We return to Rock Hill after these messages. Eagles, 7 straight over the last 70 seconds. Back after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal?
Then Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
11:56 to go in the second half. Carson-Newman has scored 7 straight to take command of a 48-36 lead with 11:56 to go. 7 in a row for the Eagles over the last 77 seconds. Carson-Newman's made 4 of its last 5 shots from the field. Pioneers trying to halt the burst. Peugeot with it right baseline. Jab step, shoots the 15-footer, left it short. Hubbard the rebound for the Eagles. Hubbard, spring front court, accelerates on Funderburk down the right side of the lane, peels back into the corner. Funderburk sticks to a man-to-man. Hubbard, left around a screen to the head of the key, down the left side of the lane, zips out Zhao, right wing. He pump fakes the 3, drives on Peugeot, scoops it up with the left hand, falls off the front of the rim, and into Printup's awaiting arms. Pioneers bring it left to right. Jackson twirls, and it's Peugeot head of the key. Back to Jackson up top. Right around a screen, he scrapes to the wing. Left around a screen, he scrapes to the head of the key. Takes a long 2 and misses off the back iron. Offensive board, Hobbs, kick Funderburk left point. Funderburk from the left elbow, 15-footer, swishes in. That stops a 2-minute, 21-second scoring drought for the Pioneers and pulls them within 10. 48-38 with 10:50 to go in the second half. Eagles on to the offensive end. Hubbard, right wing for Zhao, right point. Pump fakes, drives on Hobbs, right-hand scoop over top of Peugeot, no. Beaker, second chance, blocked, tipped out of bounds by Browder. It's back to Tusculum, and that brings us to another break. 10:37 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman, 48. Tusculum, 38. Back after these messages. Eagles shooting 57% from the field after halftime on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital,
it means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
10:37 to go in the second half. A 48-38 lead for Carson-Newman over Tusculum. Eagles shooting 53% from the field after halftime. Pioneers 4 of 12 from the field to start the second half. And Tusculum brings it right to left. Down by 10, trying to trim it back to single digits on this possession. Adam Cavalier happy to have you on hand as Jordan bounces to Crump left wing. Crump slips at Funderburk, left wing. Brennigan sticks to him. Funderburk left around a Peugeot screen. Start and stop. Heads Jordan head of the key. 7 and 6. Jordan spinning, right elbow. Ducks the shoulder, flips Hobbs. Catch 3, straight on. Hobbs grazes iron. Brennigan the board. And he brings it front court for Carson-Newman up the left sideline. Carson-Newman by 10. 10 minutes to go in the second half. Winner gets Lincoln Memorial in the semifinals. Browder twirling inside on Jordan, ducks the shoulder, beats him to the punch, and lays it in with the right hand from the left side. Nice hesitation move by Jack Browder to create space. He's got 14 all after halftime. Eagles match their biggest lead at 12 with 9:37 to go in the second half. Tusculum front court. Funderburk out of control. Airballs the layup. Wymanson picks up the rebound. Gets taken away by Crump. Cherry picking Funderburk, who goes in and dumps it off the glass. 50-40. Pioneers trim it back to 10 after the turnover with 9:18 to go in the second half. Eagles move left to right in the pristine home whites. Wymanson on the right wing. Picked up by Crump man-to-man. Wymanson drives on him. Pivots, hits Brennigan, head of the key, catch 3 short. Zhao came over the back of Jordan, battling for the rebound for the personal foul. That's Zhao's second, Carson-Newman's sixth. Pioneers will be shooting free throws the rest of the way. 9:01 to play. Second half, 50-40. Eagles by 10 on Tusculum. Started the second half with a 10-0 run. Pioneers scored 5 straight to get within 5 before the Eagles answered with a 7-0 burst to get it out to 12. Crump yo-yoing the basketball on the right point. Around to the left wing. Morris tries the triple and connects. Josiah Morris's second made 3. Tusculum has scored the last 5 to make it a 7-point game. 50-43 with 8:44 to go in the second half. Wymanson picked up by Crump in the backcourt. Wymanson dribbles it over the timeline right side and brings it front court for the Eagles. Beaker back to Wymanson, head of the key. Wymanson 15 to shoot. Mishandles between his legs, picks it back up. 11 on the shot clock. Over to Brennigan, left point. Brennigan drives on Jordan, gets to the left block, pumps, spins, right hand, airballed it, punched out Browder. Browder fires a 3. He hit. The shot clock did not expire. Chuck Benson is furious because it reset. Leo Lockhart and Chuck Benson chatting. Jack Browder hit a 3. Shot clock reset. It did not expire. Officials are going to chat things over. Now, this is an interesting decision here. Leo Lockhart blew the play dead for a shot clock violation. As the shot clock reset, I didn't get a good look at what the clock was at, and they are going to say shot clock violation. The horn did not sound. I was not looking at the clock. I did see it blank out and go to 30, but the horn never sounded. 8:14 to go in the second half. Hard break there for Carson-Newman. Tusculum will look to extend this 5-0 run. Crump down the left side of the lane, fading for 2. Crump swirls it in from 15. Left of the lane. 7 straight for the Pioneers to get within 5. 50-45 with 7:50 to go in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Browder driving on Morris. Right hand hook. Missed it strong. Browder offensive rebound. Feathers it in with the right hand straight on. That puts a halt to the Pioneers' 7-0 run. Stretches it back to 7 for the Eagles. Jack Browder with 14 second half points. A 52-45 lead for the Eagles with 7:27 to go in the second half. Crump down the right side of the lane. Pumps, fires, long, back iron. Odusipe an offensive rebound. Kick Jordan. Jordan down the left side of the lane. Slip it into the quarter. Wymanson steals it. Deflects it out of bounds off of Crump. It's Carson-Newman ball. Well, that is a high-level play with hustle from Bryce Wymanson. Boy, howdy. Grabbed the ball in the right corner loose and fired a skittering ball that clipped Crump's legs and went out of bounds. Carson-Newman basketball. 7:16 to go in the contest. Eagles 52. Pioneers 45. Winner gets Lincoln Memorial in the semifinals. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
We love to cheer for our home teams, like the Eagles. It means more when we're rooting for the people we know. Did you know Tri-Lite is your home team internet provider? We're right here in Jefferson City, serving the people we know with our ultra-fast, ultra-reliable fiber broadband network. And we'd love to serve you. Learn more at trilite.net or by calling 833-847-0824. Go Eagles!
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
7:16 to go in the second half. A 42 52-45 lead for Carson-Newman over Tusculum. Eagles started the second half on a 10-0 run. Use a later 7-0 run to stretch it out to 12. Pioneers answer with a 7-0 run, and Eagles up by 7 now. And a little bit back and forth, but Carson-Newman's led. Hubbard, right corner, lobs to Browder, right block. Faces up on Morris, dribbles inside the paint, curls in, spins right, ducks the shoulder, right hand scoop off the window for 2. 18 for Jack Browder all after halftime. The lead back to 9 for the Eagles, 54-45 with 6:43 to go in the second half. Tusculum on to the offensive end. Jordan left around an Odusipe screen, gets to the left block, leaner, won't fall. Browder, his 9th rebound. One away from his 11th double-double. Sends it ahead to Hubbard in the left corner. Slips Zhao, right wing. Open look from deep. Bullseye! John Zhao swishes it. He's got 16. And Carson-Newman has matched its biggest lead with a 7-0 run of its own. Jordan, bounce feed inside. Hobbs, reverse layup, misses everything. Browder grabs his 10th rebound. 11th double-double of the year for Jack Browder. Browder will cross over Hobbs and get it front court. Browder turns left, heads down the middle of the lane, takes it in and draws a foul. Jack Browder to earn free throws after a personal on Jacob Hobbs. His second, team's 6th. Both teams shooting free throws the rest of the way. They'll actually say Browder was not in the act of shooting. So ball out of bounds on the right baseline for Carson-Newman. And Browder will inbound. Lobs into Trey Hubbard, who's fouled promptly by KJ Crump with a reach. That's the 4th on Crump, the 7th on the Pioneers, 1-1 for Trey Hubbard. 57-45, Eagles on a 7-0 run. Tusculum hasn't scored in 2 minutes. Pioneers shooting 36% from the field for the game. Carson-Newman, 55% after halftime. Hubbard bends the knees. The front end of the 1-and-1 is through. Carson-Newman is up by 13. Biggest lead of the night for the Eagles comes on the heels of this 8-0 run. Second free throw for Hubbard. Missed it off to the left. Odusipe the rebound. Lead holds at 13 for Carson-Newman. Jordan lost it inside. Got poked in the eye. Bodies hitting the deck everywhere. Jordan's down. Zhao tripped over top of him. And the foul is on John Zhao, his 3rd, the team's 7th. 58-45, Eagles by 13. And Connor Jordan gripping his forehead as he's helped to his feet. Jack Browder got some blood on his jersey in that exchange. Maybe not the eye, perhaps the nose for Connor Jordan as he got bonked. So 2 free throws for the Pioneers, but it won't be Jordan who's taking them. Officials will congregate. And John Zhao having a chat with Grant Tyler, discussing things as Morris will head to the line and can the first of 2. 58-46, Eagles by 12. Tusculum's first points in 2 minutes and change. Second free throw, rims out right side. Zhao the rebound. 12-point lead for the Eagles, 58-46 with 5:38 to go in the second half. Eagles onto the offensive end. Zhao moves on Hobbs to the left wing, 15 to shoot. Top for Jaw, dribble handoff Hubbard, 10 on the shot clock. Hubbard right around the jaw screen. Stops at the free throw line. Pops from 15. Rims out right side. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Odusipe, and it stays with Carson-Newman. Second chance for the Eagles, who lead by 12 with 5:18 to go in the second half. Tusculum shot 33% from the field after halftime. Browder inbounds to John Zhao. Flip it to Hubbard between the rings. Hubbard for Browder, curling right wing. Browder, baseline drive to the cup, spins, turns, right hand hook, left it short, got his own miss, bumped into Odusipe and gets fouled. Free throws for Jack Browder after the second personal on Odusipe, and the 8th team foul on the Pioneers. So Jack Browder a chance to extend the lead at the line. He had 2 points in the first half. He's got 16 after halftime. He has been a man possessed in the second stanzas. Browder calmly buries the first. 19 points for Jack, eyeing his 15th 20-point game of the season and the 17th of his career. Browder's second is true. And the lead stretches to 14 for the first time tonight for Carson-Newman. 60-46. Eagles by 14 with 5:05 to play in the second half. Lincoln Memorial awaits in the semifinals tomorrow at 5. Jackson between the rings, bounces over to Odusipe, who hands off to Jordan. 2 passes, Jackson right corner. Takes a long 2 right baseline. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound punched up by Morris, but a whistle and a foul on the battle goes on John Zhao. That's his 4th, the team's 8th. And a 2-shot foul for Josiah Morris. Morris bends the knees. The first one is true. Nothing but net. Tusculum has missed its last 5 shots. No field goals for the Pioneers in the last 3:15. As John Zhao exit, Dyer and Beaker enter. Chance to trim the deficit back to 12. Morris does so. Nothing but net. TJ Printup re-enters, replacing Morris. 60-48. Eagles by 12 with 4:50 to go. Browder dealing with full court pressure, gets it into Trey Hubbard, who skips it all the way into the front court for Nick Brennigan. Brennigan for Browder at the head of the key, slips Dyer left block. Dyer goes up and lays it in with the right hand. Back to a 14-point Eagle lead. 62-48, 4:35 to go in the second half. Pioneers front court. Jordan, left wing, moves down to the left block. Curls, ducks the shoulder, mid-range, in and out, no good. Rebound gobbled up by Hobbs. Kicks Jackson right wing, 3. Short front iron. Hobbs another offensive rebound. Third chance for the Pioneers, down by 14. Hobbs down the right side of the lane, stripped between his wickets. Hubbard picks it up along the baseline underneath the basket. Hubbard into the front court. Down the right side of the lane, his right-hand layup's blocked by Hobbs. Then Hubbard reaches in and fouls him. Second on Hubbard. 9th on the Eagles. An opportunity for the Pioneers to score with the clock stopped. 4:02 to play in the second half. Eagles leading 62-48. 20 points from Jack Browder, 16 from John Zhao. As KJ Crump is off the bench to replace Bryce Jackson. Josiah Morris, the only Pioneer in double figures, he has 11. Hobbs front into the 1-and-1, rolls home. 57% free throw shooter, connects on the first to make it an 11-point game. One more. Hobbs bends the knees, the second one's up. Back iron strong. Beaker out jumps Odusipe for the rebound. Gets it in Trey Hubbard's hands. Pioneers haven't made a shot from the field in the last 4 minutes as Hubbard brings it front court. 13-point lead for the Eagles with 3:50 to go in the second half. Dyer between the rings. Flips it to Brennigan, left point. Brennigan, inside-out action on Jordan, who sticks to him. 9 to shoot. Brennigan between the legs, down the left side of the lane. 6 and 5, curls underneath the basket, and he stepped on the baseline. Turnover number 12 for Carson-Newman brings us to a break in the action. 3:35 to go in the second half. Eagles 62, Pioneers 49. Tusculum hasn't made a shot from the field in the last 4.5 minutes. Their only points in that stretch have been a trio of free throws. We return after this on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need
unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
3:35 left in the second half. It's a 62-49 lead for Carson-Newman over Tusculum. And the Pioneers have the basketball out of the break. Tusculum hasn't made a shot from the field in 4.5 minutes. Jordan, bounce feed for Crump, head of the key. Crump dribbles to the free throw line, slips it over to Sipe, left block. One dribble, pumps, lays it up with the right hand, and puts it in off the glass. 62-51. Carson-Newman's lead down to 11. 3:08 to play in the second stanza. Still haven't put the points on the scoreboard here in the arena. Browder down on the right block. Now they're up. 11-point game. Browder working on Morris. Spins left. Fades. Tough two. Back iron no. Dyer tips the rebound to himself. Second chance for the Eagles with 2:50 to go. Crump guards Brennigan, head of the key. Moves around a screen. Stops and fires Browder. Crump dispossessed him. Loose ball. Brennigan and Morris tied up. Morris wins it. For Prinup, running left block. Layup all out of sorts. Hubbard the rebound on the right baseline for the Eagles. 11-point Carson-Newman lead. 2.5 to go in the second half. Hubbard over the timeline, picked up by Jordan. Down the left side of the lane, peels it back out to the wing. Jordan still on him. Hubbard down the right side of the lane, stripped, keeps it alive to Beaker, left block. Beaker walked. Got away with steps initially, delayed whistle, and there it comes. So Carson-Newman turns it over. Eagles haven't scored in 2 minutes. 62-51, Eagles by 11, 2:16 to go in the second half. KJ Crump will pick the ball up in the backcourt and dribble across the timeline for the Pioneers. Just one made shot for Tusculum in the last 6 minutes. Jordan strolling down the right side of the lane, lobs it up. He doesn't get the roll, but he does get fouled, and will get to shoot 2 free throws. Jack Browder with his second. 10th on Carson-Newman, and an opportunity for the Pioneers to score with the clock stopped. Eagles with 3 turnovers in the last 2 minutes. A 62-51 lead for the Eagles with 2:04 to play in the second half. Been a quality defensive effort for the Eagles, limiting the Pioneers to 33.9% shooting as Jordan cans the first free throw. 10-point game as Dyer exits for John Zhao. One more free throw for Connor Jordan. Puts it up. That one's through. 62-53. Eagles by 9 with 2:04 to play in the second half. Carson-Newman hasn't scored in 2.5 minutes, though. They've turned it over 3 times in that stretch. Full court pressure on for the Pioneers. Browder can run the baseline. Triggers into Prinup, who gets it to Hobbs. Blocked by Browder. Hubbard takes it away. What a block by Browder. Sent ahead to Zhao. Zhao leaps and hits Brennigan. Right wing. Pump fakes a 3. Going to elect to milk clock. Brennigan dribbling around with a 9-point lead, and Connor Jordan called for a reach. That's the second on Jordan, the 9th on the Pioneers. 1-1 for Nick Brennigan, and a chance to stretch the lead back to double digits. Dyer and Jaw re-enter for Carson-Newman, replacing Zhao and Beaker. Offense for defense sub. Part for Zhao, who's playing with 4 personals. So Brennigan to shoot 1-1. Up by 9. Eagles haven't scored in 2 minutes and 45 seconds because of 4 turnovers. Brennigan eyes the basket. The front of the 1-1 is off to the left side. Odu Sipe the rebound. Pioneers down by 9 with 105 seconds left. Eagles haven't scored in 3 minutes. Crump, right wing, pivots, shoots, right elbow, 15-footer, swishes in. Down to a 7-point game as Hubbard is fouled in the backcourt by Morris. Third on Morris, 10th on the Pioneers. 2 free throws for Trey Hubbard. 7 straight for Tusculum over the last 2 minutes. After trailing by 14, they've gotten it down to 7 with 93 seconds left. Carson-Newman hasn't been to the line a lot, just 4 of 7 at the stripe today. Trey Hubbard's 1 for 2. Hubbard bends the knees. The first free throw is through. Nothing but net. 8-point lead. Carson-Newman has its first points in 2 minutes and 58 seconds. 63-55 Eagles. 93 ticks left. Hubbard bends the knees. The second one's on the way and true. 2 for 2 trip for Trey Hubbard. 64-59 Eagles by 5. As Jordan picks the ball up in the backcourt. Brings it front court. Jordan down the left side of the lane, gets to the cup and lays it in. Back to a 7-point game. 64-57 with 83 seconds left. Full court pressure on for the Pioneers. Inbounds comes to Brennan again in the backcourt. Finds Browder, who walks at the timeline. 5th Carson-Newman turnover. In the last 3 minutes, Pioneers get the ball back with 75 seconds left. Timeout for Tusculum. And we'll step aside for a break as well. 75 seconds left. Carson-Newman 64. Pioneers 57. Winner gets Lincoln Memorial tomorrow at 5 on the Eagle Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
There's something about a small community that unites us, whether it's cheering on our favorite team or the way we come together in a crisis. Small communities are made up of people with big hearts. We're dedicated to hard work and innovation through sunny days and stormy nights. AEC is always here, powering the people and the places that make our community a spectacular place to call home. AEC, power what matters most.
1:15 left in the second half. 64-57, Eagles by 7 with 70 seconds left. Pioneers with the basketball. Crump for Morris, left corner 3. He airballed it. Brennigan the rebound on the right block. Brennigan dribbling around in the backcourt. Brennan picks him up full court. 5 to get it across. Brennigan does over the left side of the timeline with a minute to go. Brennigan working on the left wing. Printup harassing him, and there's the foul. First personal on Printup. Foul number 11 on the Pioneers. 2 free throws for Nick Brennigan with a 7-point lead. Eagles haven't made a shot from the field in the last 3 minutes and 46 seconds. Some opportunities to extend the lead at the line, though. Brennigan eyes the basket. The first free throw's through, nothing but net. 65-57, Eagles by 8. Lincoln Memorial watching on in section 104 across the way. They await the winner of this one. Brennigan's second short. 8-point lead for the Eagles with 50 seconds left. Jordan, head of the key. Chest pass Printup right wing. Printup drives, lays it up, blocked by Jaw. Jaw the rebound, gets it to Brennigan. Brennigan races up the left sideline into the front court. Brennigan around to Jaw, back to Brennigan. And Printup, there's the reach on Brennigan to foul him. 2 free throws for Nick Brennigan after Printup's second, the team's 12th. Great block at the hole by Usman Jaw defensively. And now Nick Brennigan gets 2 free throws for Carson-Newman. Chance to stretch it back to 10. He hits the first. Brennigan with 11, one of 3 Eagles in double figures. Offense has not been as strong here at the neutral site, but the defense has carried over. Makes the second. It's a 10-point game with 30 seconds left. Jordan into the front court. Fires the 3 from the right wing and swishes it. Clock did not immediately stop. They will adjust it. And time was not called. And they're going to put time back on the clock. They put a second back at 28. Chuck Benson is going to burn a timeout. He has a 30 and a full remaining. 28 seconds left. 67-60. Eagles by 7. Here in the waning moments from the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center. Carson-Newman took control of this one. It was tied at the half. Eagles started the second stanza on a 10-0 run, and then it seesawed back and forth. Carson-Newman would get up 12. Tusculum would score 7 straight, but then the Eagles would answer with 8 in a row. Pioneers would score 7 straight, but then the Eagles would stretch it back to double digits. It's been that kind of game here. 67-60, Eagles by 7, 28 seconds left. Dyer can run the baseline for the inbounds. Fakes, now throws into John Zhao. Zhao gets called for steps. The official who was furthest away made the traveling call. That's Carson-Newman's 17th turnover. Ball back to the Pioneers with 26 seconds left, down by 7. Crump will inbound left baseline. Crump. Looking, finds Jordan in the corner. Jordan heaves a left wing 3. Front iron, no. Rebound grabbed by Hubbard amongst the trees, and he is fouled by Morris. That is Morris's 4th, the 13th on the Pioneers. What a rebounding job by Trey Hubbard amongst Morris and Odusipe to pluck that loose ball with 18.7 seconds left. Regardless of what Hubbard does here, it will be a 3-possession game. Is it 7, 8, or 9, pending the outcome of these free throws? It's at least 8 as Hubbard knocks down the first. 9 for Trey Hubbard. One more free throw for Hubbard with an 8-point lead. Second one's long. Rebound grabbed by Printup. 17 seconds left. Eagles by 8. Jordan, left wing. A heave. Off the mark. Browder grabs the 12th rebound. Tusculum will not foul as the ball is thrown ahead to Trey Hubbard, and he dribbles out the final moments in this one. Carson-Newman took control with a 10-0 run in the second half, and the Eagles down Tusculum by a final score of 68-60. The Eagles are on to the semifinals of the South Atlantic Conference Tournament Championship with a win over the Pioneers. Quality defensive effort by the Eagles in this contest. Domino's post-game report headed your way when we come back after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Grab a slice. Our coverage of CN Hoops continues with the Domino's postgame report on the Eagle Sports Network.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's post-game report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bring it backdoor lob. Dyer throws it down with two hands.
Your Stats Breakdown, a conversation with Chuck Benson, presented by Modern Woodman Financial Planning. Plus the selection of the AEC Electrifying Play and Food City Player of the Game are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier.
Back at the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center, where Carson-Newman prevails 69-60 over the Tusculum Pioneers in the quarterfinal round of the South Atlantic Conference Men's Basketball Championships. A quality effort for the Eagles today to move on to the semifinals, where Lincoln Memorial awaits tomorrow at 5 p.m. And it is winner go home for the Eagles as Cian fell out of the region rankings. So Carson-Newman will need to win the tournament to make the NCAA tournament. They can get there with make the first step there with a quality defensive performance, limiting the Pioneers to 34.9% shooting. Tusculum 5 of 18 from beyond the arc. That's 27.8%. And the guy who absolutely annihilated them in Holt Fieldhouse with 29 points, Connor Jordan, held to 12. He was 4 of 15 from the field. Jack Browder was special in the second half. 18 of his 20 points come after halftime. He had 11 rebounds for his 11th double-double of the season, and Carson-Newman utilized him well. John Zhao had 16 points, and Nick Brennigan 12 as the Eagles win a grinder.
From Tusculum with a GPA of 3.978 in sports management, Bryce Jackson.
Award ceremony taking place at center court for all of the individual and team winners throughout the South Atlantic Conference. And after the award ceremony, we'll hear from Chuck Benson and presumably our Food City player of the game, Jack Browder. Time now to choose our AEC electrifying play of the game. It goes for a right wing three from John Zhao that put the Eagles up 14 off of an 8-0 run in the second half. That 3 is our AEC electrifying play of the game. Make the right call for energy efficiency and score big savings today. Contact AEC. They are your trusted energy partner. 20 points from Jack Browder tonight. The 3 all-SAC guys, Browder, Zhao, and Brennigan, combining for 48 of Carson-Newman's 68 points. And the Eagles did it with an efficient second half. 13 of 27 from the field, 48.1%. And Jack Browder really went to work. Again, with 18 points, and he was super efficient in getting there. 7 for 11 from the field after halftime. As Browder, speaking of, heads out to center court to accept his third-team All-League accolade from Patrick Britz. Aside from Browder's 20, you had John Zhao. He carried the water in the first half for Carson-Newman. 11 of his 16 came in the opening stanza, and a super efficient night from beyond the arc, going 4 or 5 from deep. Nick Brennigan, 12 points. Had the stick-to-itiveness to move inside and get 12. It was enough to break free at times. Trey Hubbard, stat sheet stuffer night, 9 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Probably the only thing that you don't care for in this one is the fact that the Eagles had those 5 turnovers late in the day. And that made things a little bit tighter than probably Carson-Newman would have preferred. But still, the Eagles had enough quality defense in the tank to get the job done and beat the Pioneers. Domino's postgame report rolls on, and when we come back, we'll hear from Chuck Benson, potentially a player as well. That's after these messages on the Eagle Sports Network.
How do you know you're in a community, not just a town? Well, strangers smile as they walk by. They refill your coffee without you asking. And when you ask directions, people offer to walk you there. Communities give more. The way you know when you walk into First Bank that you are in a real community bank. Great products, direct access to your local bankers, and relationships that can last a lifetime. Don't just have an account. Have a community with First Bank. Member FDIC.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long. From the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Miss out on tonight's post-game interviews? Check cneagles.com for stats, recaps, and videos from tonight's games. We close out the Domino's post-game report in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
This is Carson-Newman men's basketball alum Taylor Hawkins. I want to help your family secure its financial future. I'm with Modern Woodman Financial Planning, where we touch lives and secure futures. Let Modern Woodman protect your family's financial security through life insurance, retirement planning, and financial services. You can contact me, Taylor Hawkins, at cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. That's cneagles.com/Modern Woodman. Help secure your family's financial future through Modern Woodman Financial Planning.
Tri-Light is proud to support Carson-Newman Athletics. We salute the student athletes who are working hard to make great things happen on the field, in the classroom, and in the world. It takes vision, commitment, and teamwork, qualities we share at Tri-Light. Our mission is to provide life-changing opportunities by building a world-class fiber broadband network. If you'd like to learn more, please visit trilight.net or call us at 833-847-0824.
Back above the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center, where Carson-Newman triumphs over the Tusculum Pioneers by a final score of 69 60. The Eagles and Pioneers were deadlocked at the halftime break, but Carson-Newman took control with a 10-0 run to open up the second half, and Tusculum never led after that as the Eagles prevail by 9 points in the SAC quarterfinals. Carson-Newman on to semifinal Thursday against the Lincoln Memorial Rail Splitters tomorrow at 5 p.m. So that one will no doubt be an entertaining one as we get another East Tennessee tussle as Carson-Newman will take on Lincoln Memorial tomorrow at 5 p.m. So Carson-Newman triumphs over the Pioneers. Eagles win another one in the SAC tournament over Tusculum. Here on the Domino's post-game report, Adam Cavalier alongside head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, what a defensive effort from your unit. What did you do to keep the Pioneers at bay, limiting Tusculum to 33% shooting in the second half and 34% for the game?
Well, credit to our guys for having a really good week of preparation going into this tournament. As we said, this is a new season, postseason, a new season, and so everything that we experienced through the regular season was to try to prepare us for the very first game in postseason. And so I'm really proud of our guys, pleased with their performance, especially on the defense side of the ball. I thought rebounding was another big part of that. 28 regular season games, one team had out-rebounded us in one game, and that was Tusculum. We played them back in December. But today we were able to flip that. And so, again, credit to our guys for paying close attention to the scout and the specific details of the scout. And then, of course, we had to flip and put the ball in the basket, and we were able to do that a little bit too.
Jack Browder was especially efficient after halftime. 18 of his 20 come in the second half. He was 7 of 11 from the field. What did he do to get going?
Well, our guys knew the second half that we believed there were going to be some opportunities that might come our way based on the way that Tusculum was defending us. But we had to recognize those and communicate effectively in real time on the court, and then try to take advantage of those opportunities when we recognized them. And I thought early in the second half in particular, that was happening. Our guys were, and Jack in particular, and our other players were doing a job of recognizing he might have an advantage, so let's try to exploit it. And so credit to our guys for recognizing and then taking that next step to follow through.
In the meeting in Holt Fieldhouse, Connor Jordan torched you for 29 points and did it in efficient fashion. He finishes 4-14 for 12 points today. Did lead Tusculum in scoring, but some of that was on threes, heaving it up late to just try to get them back into the game. What did you do to tamp down one of the best mid-range games in the SAC?
Well, again, it goes back to our guys, the adjustments we made defensively. I won't go into great detail about that, but we made adjustments from the second game to this postseason game, and we executed that well. Connor's an excellent player. He's had an incredible college career, and all those moments he should have great pride in, and but it does come to an end. It just so happened it came to an end tonight for them, but their team's had a good season. They finished strong this year, and again he is an outstanding player, and he's left his mark at both King and Tusculum.
I saw you eyeing something here.
I did see that.
I've got some good, some kettle cooked potato chips.
Yeah,
now, that is my dinner, so you're not taking that.
That's you're
putting your gum.
That's a really. Let me tell you what. That's a really good looking sandwich. I like the girthiness of the bread.
You're going to eat this in front of me, aren't you? That's what you're going to do.
I'm considerate, but I will try the chips.
I was going to let you try a chip. It wouldn't hurt my heart too much because there are more in there. The hospitality suite, which you have access to. Carolina Kettle,
that's good. A really good chip.
I did make the mistake. I haven't had a chance to eat dinner. Carson-Newman's women, a strong win. Immediately we transitioned from that into this. Trying to get some snacks in. Had a cookie during a minute break earlier. Chips. Veteran. Done a lot of games, Chuck. Yeah. Mistake to eat those chips during a break. Too salty. Come up the mouth. There's your hot tip.
I like that. And I can tell by just looking at this beast.
I'm looking forward to this ham sandwich.
That's a really nice loaf of those 2 slices of bread came a nice loaf. It's thick. It's heavy.
Thick, heavy sandwich. That's a pounder right there.
Golly, we got pizza down there. I don't even want it. Can I give you my pizza for this sandwich?
No.
I would actually trade that.
If it was Moondogs, I might consider.
Golly.
All right.
I'm envious. Lincoln
Memorial tomorrow at 5. What's the turnaround like for a really good rail splitter team?
Well, we're going to go here and meet as a team real quick and sort of celebrate this moment because, they deserve that. But thankfully we've played Lincoln Memorial not too far back and have had 2 games. We've lost 1. We've won 1. When we get back to the hotel tonight, we'll discuss what the strategy is going to be. But I think at this point in the year, we sort of know what that's going to be. I think I know what they're going to do. So it's going to be, just LMU Carson-Newman 3.0, and it'll be difficult because they're an elite team with elite personnel and great coach. Jeremy Dines is doing a great job in year 3. But we're excited to get to play again, Cav, and I've really enjoyed this team and the journey, and we will continue to enjoy it the rest of this tournament, hopefully.
All right, Chuck, pleasure as always. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Great. Thanks, Cav.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. So Carson-Newman prevails over Tusculum by a final score of 68-60. I had 69-60 originally. Regardless, it's a win for the Eagles. So I think official stats must have adjusted something there. Regardless, Carson-Newman prevails and gets a quality win over the Pioneers in side of the Rock Hill Sports and Event Center. Elsewhere in the region, the only other games that are going on right now are in the Peach Belt tournament. Georgia College was up at the break on the USC Aiken Pacers. And we do not have a final from that game, and USC Aiken's live stats have unfortunately ceased to function. So be interesting to see what happens in that one. There's been a little bit of chaos in the Peach Belt tournament already. Columbus State bounces Lander. Up until last week, Lander was the top seed in the region. But 4 straight losses from the Bearcats. They fell to second. USC Aiken moved up to first place. And that will make things really interesting for the region rankings. We continue on the Domino's postgame report. Adam Cavalier alongside our Food City player of the game, Jack Browder. Jack earning the nickname Junkyard today. 7 of 11 from the field in the second half. 18 of your points come after halftime. Your 11th double-double of the year. Break down the effort for you offensively to get going and provide some scoring in a classic tournament, low-scoring basketball game.
Yeah. I mean, we knew going in they put themselves in rotations a lot by bringing their big over to help on drives. We knew that. We weren't really getting it much in the second half. We were getting good looks outside the paint. Second half, they took those away. So just try to make sure we were getting downhill, but being smart when we were getting downhill, and using fakes, keeping our dribble alive, picking on mismatches. That's what Coach said to do, so we trusted it, and we executed it well in the end.
Defensively, otherworldly performance. You limit the Pioneers to 34.9% shooting for the game, 33% in the second half. What was the key to the defensive effort?
Just scout. I mean, personnel. We knew coaches do an amazing job of going in, us knowing who can shoot, who can't shoot, playing off of that, giving help when we can, protecting the paint, especially this game. And that we did our job. We did what we were supposed to do.
Quick turnaround. 24 hours from now.
Yep.
Or more like 22 hours from now, you'll be taking on Lincoln Memorial, another East Tennessee tussle in the SAC tournament. What do you have to do to get ready for a rail splitter team that's always talented, always good?
Be smart tonight, recover well, hydrate, do all that type of stuff. Coach will get the scout to us. We know what's coming our way. LMU's good. I mean, historically good. So we just have to. We know what's coming our way. We'll be prepared, and hopefully we execute.
Jack, pleasure as always. Congrats.
Yep, thank you.
That is our Food City player of the game, Jack Browder. And that does it for us on the Domino's postgame report. Hey, we're back at it tomorrow. 2:30 tip for the women against the Lenore-Rhyne Bears. 5 p.m. tip for the men. We are on the air at 2:15. So join us tomorrow for 2 more Carson-Newman tournament basketball games. For our entire crew today, I'm Adam Cavalier. Thanks for joining us. Once again, the final score from the Rock Hill Sports and Events Center. Carson-Newman 68, Tusculum 60. We'll see you tomorrow. This is the Eagle Sports Network.
You've been listening to Domino's Post-Game Report on the Eagle Sports Network. Today's game has been brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative. We're AEC, powering the Eagles and Mossy Creek. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, that's what I like. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By First Bank, the official banking partner of Carson-Newman Athletics. The Inner Digital, IT support and marketing, laser focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service built. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Food City, value every day. By Trilight, dream big with gig. By Modern Woodman Financial Planning, touching lives and securing futures. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. The executive producer of the Eagle Sports Network is Matt Pope. Producers Adam Cavalier, Ian Johnson, Andrew Drizzy Rogers, Mia Toribio, Caitlin Jones, and Ryan I Love the Herd Wilkes. I'm staff announcer Ernie Anderson. A special thanks to Carson-Newman and University President Dr. Charles A. Fowler. Stay tuned to these stations for information on our next presentation of Carson-Newman basketball. In the meantime, visit cneagles.com for recaps, highlights, and interviews from today's game. This is the Eagles Sports Network.